The Tape Never Lies Network.
The tape never lies. Tape never lies.
Starts now.
Never lies.
The tape never lies.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
So chase greatness and start understanding that he's going to make everybody better.
Tape never lies.
I don't want to see your tape breakdowns if you cannot show me things that are negative about a guy that's on your current team.
Hashtag chase greatness. Hashtag take that.
Keep it 100.
Because I'll make this one more time clear. Kaden Whitlow, cut it.
Keeping it 100.
He is the best quarterback I have ever scouted on tape.
The Chicago Bears select.
Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Dynamic duo that you love, the smartest man at Dr. Phil. Breaking down the film, never a problem, kick it straight. Most shows focus on stats, we focus on the tape. We keep it in 100, never running east or west. We coming with that truth, cause that's what our fans expect. Cut off the fake and anchor, moving forward to be free. But don't you worry, Shane's got the dumbest tweets. It ain't no secret, Phil and Shane got some haters. But now they're mouth stuffed like the Jew and now and laters. Debaters, draws get kicked like Coach Tabor. Cuts had to be made, we added a barber moderator. Up and down, boys got you double checking. Sad sacks trolling like a fool drunk texting. Flexing on the truth cause you know they'll never change. Real, recognize real, that's what you get with Phil and Shane.
Give me some fucking names. We have 2 fucking games.
Fuck a play or a captain, all of the unfair. The tape never lies, the truth you see. We laugh, we lie, so there's no babies like Maybelline. Straight to the truth with acumen and facts. We got a stat nerd, but he's not just giving nerd stats. Car crash, big impact like trip sack. Every Wednesday night you got the smartest damn Phil back. Now we know you're smiling like a fat kid with fun dip. We're back better than ever and we're keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest
Keeping it
man.
100.
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Keepin' It 100 on the best 4-letter network on the planet. The tape never lies. The offseason has gotten started. We've been cutting up tape, Phil and I, looking through everything we can, scavenging all the prospects we can. We're just getting started. It's just the tip of the iceberg. But I guarantee you it's going to be a very, very entertaining offseason here on TTNL. Before we get started, like, share, and subscribe. Become a patron today if you want to go ahead and catch the draft mob and all the prospects that we're going to be cutting up and breaking down. Become a patron today, www.thetapeneverlies.com. Like, share, subscribe, and without further ado, let's bring out the guys you came here to see. Shane, the smartest man, Marsal, and DDP, Draft Dr. Phil. What up, guys?
Yo, what's happening?
What up? How is everyone doing?
Man, we're just, looking at the 96th overall player, Lee Hunter, and having fun. Not so much.
You went all the way there.
Oh, what are you going to do? It's keeping it 100, baby.
Keeping it 100. Keeping it 100.
Right off like a Band-Aid.
Subscribe, like,
That got us in trouble at one point.
right into the Canadian Ocean.
Yeah, rip it. Rip it.
Right
Yeah.
The Canadian.
Exciting. Ivan even got me pumped up, with his intro with the, I think we are at our best in the off season leading up to free agency and in the draft and doing what we do. And luckily the Bears are in a position where we were chatting a little bit pre-show. I can't imagine going into this draft needing to draft a quarterback. I can't imagine needing a quarterback since 2024 in the draft and having to go up top on that. It's crazy. In the way the position that we are at 25, you and I talked with Fran Duffy on CHGO After Dark the other night, Phil, and I think it just the way that this draft is set up, it kind of falls in line at 25, and in that range, the people that are going to be a bit available, I feel pretty strong it's going to fall right in line with some glaring needs that the Chicago Bears have.
Yeah, I think you're looking at the Bears at 25. I think the draft falls a certain way for your needs to be fulfilled.
Uh-oh.
Already.
Well, I'm a big Lee Hunter guy, so I would be happy with Lee Hunter at 25, watching Lee play the game. I'm a fan of Lee. I'm also a fan of a lot of guys in this draft.
Yeah.
Same. I'm hearing it's not a good draft, but I've heard that many times.
Well, I think what happens there,
quarterbacks.
Phil, it's not, you don't have the superstars up top. And like I said to Fran Duffy the other night, I think if you're picking at number 4 or 5, there's really not a lot of difference if you're picking, 24 or 25. I mean, there's some guys like, if I would love to have Caleb Downs on this team at safety. He's definitely not going to make it to 25. I understand that, based on talent. He's right. He's up there, but it's just there's not going to be a big separator between, number 5 and number 25 in terms of players, the way that we have it, trending right now.
Yeah. Free agency always sets the tone of where you're going to go in the drafts, especially when you're at this point in having a quarterback. So I know every GM tells a certain story, best player available and all of that, but free agency kind of sets the deck.
Sure does.
You want to assess, hey, this is a really deep draft in an area of your need. We need D tackles. Watching Jervon Dexter is watching a fucking horse in the mud. He doesn't get out of there. And the same issues he had in college. And a lot of fans came at me when I was critical of it, saying it's the system that he played, the defense. So here it is, watching this football player still slow out of his stance. A low football acumen.
Lack of violence.
Yes. Athletic violence.
Yeah.
Imagine not knowing what football acumen means, Phil.
Well, Greg was learning the other day. So maybe there's other people that. But a really good defensive lineman, and I think D-line especially is the hardest for rookies because to transition. So when you see a rookie D-tackle dominating, you're going to see an all-pro football player. But as Isaiah is saying here, Dexter doesn't get out of his stance very well, and then he lacks the effort and the desire to correct a mistake in contact, which I think is the hardest thing for rookies. This is Dexter's third year now, right?
Yeah, he's heading into year 4.
So
yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit. Like, you gotta explode with a flat back, extend your arms, and dominate. You're 6'6", 330 something pounds, and he plays high, late, and slow with no acumen. And he kept getting put out there as a starter.
Yeah.
With stupid penalties that cost you.
Yeah, that's exactly what we brought up when Greg wanted to know what Phil meant about football acumen. I'm like, well, when it's 3rd and 18, and yeah, listen, there was one that was debatable. I will give him that, but listen, you can't put yourself in that position to even make it close or make it debatable. You were gonna be off the fucking field. You can't do dumb stuff.
I think he's better than Leno. That might be a little too harsh.
People love Leno. I think Leno was if it was a clue to the future of where the Bears, it was Leno. That was my first indoctrination with Bears meatball fans. The tape said he was average to below, and people would attack you. He started 18 straight, never missed a rep, was a 7th round pick. And they're talking about these things as if they're good things. Like, he's an NFL fucking football player. I don't care what round he's in. He's a great athlete. Is he physical? Is he tough? Does he love the game? That didn't show up on tape. He wasn't physical at all.
Do you want me to put this up here on Gervon Dexter when you're talking about get off? I found the image that somebody had posted to X a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Montez Sweat. And then look, I mean,
there it is.
I just don't know how to explain that and how it is even possible in the NFL this late into the season. And by the way, how late in the season? Look at the fucking logo where it says wild card playoffs. And this is what you got. This is what we're talking about. Now, they're not going to move off of him and release him because of the money that he's making is negligible, and they're going to try to squeeze every ounce of whatever out of him for another year. But that right there, I don't know how the fuck, when you look at that on tape, if you're Ben Johnson or Dennis Allen, how you don't lose your fucking mind.
I don't get it.
And I know it's hard to do things from stills, but this just, look at the difference in where Montez Sweat is and Gervon Dexter.
Well, the game of inches.
And it's over and over and over again.
Yeah. Montez
it's not a one-time.
He's almost 3 yards ahead.
It's crazy.
Well, this is what my report was watching the tape on Draft Mob on Gervon Dexter. That was my fear, and it's coming to fruition. So,
Phil, you and I and Herb Howard talked about it on day 2 of the draft before day 2 started, and I brought up, I'm like, I feel like the pick tonight is going to be Dexter. And we started talking about it for like 20 minutes, specifically Gervon Dexter, and started talking about the get off. And here we are in a wild card playoff game, and this continues to be an issue. I just don't. He's got the flat back because he ain't fucking moved an inch.
Look at him. It's a good 3-point stance. It's a rush stance. You got to get out of that stance. In a game of inches and seconds, look, Montez Sweat.
Yeah.
Versus him. That's what you're going for. And it's clearly a pass. And he still does. He can't see quarterback. Another part, Greg, of football acumen. Playing D-line. You want to know where the launch point is going to be for the quarterback. He's still below and can't see it.
Yeah, it's hard to digest.
Over and over. It's not just a still. There is the most damning, and I said I was going to go back and look. I think it's in the Rams game, the divisional. and everybody's moving, and it's it's not completely slow motion, but it's slowed down, and they're all moving, boom, boom, and here's the flash of Dexter still in his stance in a video. It's like a movie quality theater, quality video. Is one of those. It's not like game film or television. It's like, remember the Titans. Don't give up a yard. And they'll always remember the Titans.
Yeah.
We'll always remember Dexter. And fucking
Javon's like, Montez, I'll be here when you get back, bro.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the next play, Coach.
I'm all set up.
Could you imagine a silent count?
I'm a fucking blur. I'm already lined back up.
Dude, I don't know. This kid would not want to even come to practice if I was his coach. I would be breaking his balls every day. That motherfucker would get out of his stance. So I would improve this guy's game. That's what gives me fear about this D tackle, this defensive line coach.
Yeah.
I know they announced new coaches today.
Yeah.
And Mike Huff, it is official.
Today. Yeah.
Ben's friend today has been announced.
Yeah. Press Taylor, now official as the new OC. And I guess it's Studisville.
Is it?
Yeah, how you actually pronounce it?
Studsville.
I always did too, but that's not correct. And he is the Chris Zorich clone. He is the running backs coach. Will Lawing has the title of offensive analyst. Hopefully he's not an analyst. An offensive anal cyst. That would be bad. And Isaiah Ford, former Bear. Yeah, former wideout who worked or played under Ben Johnson in Miami for the Dolphins, is the offensive quality control coach. And I know it might have been Kerry Franklin or somebody in the chat, and I know Sean Stewart told him it's essentially he's doing all the whatever needs to be done. They're telling him to go do, even if it's going to get coffee, doing this, cutting tape. He's getting his foot in the door, and this is probably something or somebody that the Bears see something in and have their eyes on for potentially, 2027, 2028, and 2029. Former Bear. See, told you. Former Bear.
I was trying, but I didn't see the blue logo. I only saw the white. So I was trying to share the show. My bad. Because the white is the all access. So.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's basically hiring his boy who he knows can coach, but putting him in a low position so he doesn't.
Yeah, starting out. But I mean, you remember
towards nepotism.
Former Bear Chris Harris, former safety.
Yes.
He started off the same way, and now he's worked his way up the ranks.
Where's he coaching? The Chargers?
I forget where he was.
I saw it announced, though, Chris Harris, former Bear.
He's the defensive backs coach and passing game coordinator for the New York Football Jets.
The Jets is where I saw it.
Tough.
The Jets, man. The Jets.
You don't have to worry about Waldman coming back. He'll be on multiple times this offseason. A little bit closer to the draft and during the draft and definitely after. But he will be very prevalent, as they say.
Who's the Ivan of TTNL?
We were talking about the guy that was cutting tape, Isaiah Ford.
Oh, Isaiah Ford. Yeah.
I told Ivan to get me a coffee, and he told me to go fuck myself. So it doesn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
His son does bartend though. Ivan's son, Bo does.
See, if you want a beer, I'd get you a beer. If you want like something fancy, like a coffee, go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Those Florida D tackles start scaring you.
Oh well, it's the truth. And listen, there you go. And I mean, one of the guys that's on the thumbnail for tonight, Caleb Banks. You know, they're identical size, and
Caleb Banks,
but he's more explosive than Jervon Dexter is by a healthy margin. But
he gets off the ball.
Yeah.
Our success with Florida D tackles has not been good. Ends Trace Armstrong and
you're not an Ian Scott and Tron Lefevre fan?
That was a Tron Lefevre.
That was the 2003 NFL draft.
Lefevre jersey.
You did?
No.
What? Oh, I was gonna say, oh my God. So the 2003
grandmother
NFL draft, the Chicago Bears drafted Rex Grossman, Todd Johnson, Ian Scott, and Tron Lefevre, all from Florida in the same draft class. Yeah.
Fucking Ivan doesn't even react to that shit.
I don't want to hear about that draft ever again. That was Michael Haynes. That was Michael Haynes, right?
Still playing?
That was the Michael Haynes draft?
That was the Michael Haynes draft.
Yeah, fuck that draft.
The Bears wanted Kevin Williams, and that was the Minnesota Vikings not turning in their pick, if you remember that.
Oh, that's right.
And everybody started going crazy, and Kevin Williams came off the board right before Chicago, and we got the fucking zookeeper, Michael Haynes.
Todd Johnson. Todd Johnson had some games.
A couple moments, yeah.
I wanted them to trade up for Terrell Suggs.
Well, see, they could have, but they had the fourth pick in the draft. That they traded down. That's how they got 2 ones.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're right.
They could have taken Suggs.
Dwayne Robertson.
Didn't Haynes go before Suggs?
Right.
What's that?
Haynes went before Suggs.
No,
right?
No,
he went after. But
yeah, Haynes was like 14th, and Grossman was what, 22 or 23. But yeah, it's
good with Kevin.
Mike's right. That was a hell of a Kevin
Williams
and Pat Williams.
Wall. That's right.
Yeah, you ever want to hear somebody talk about a defensive line? Listen to Olin Kreutz talk about Pat Williams.
Fucking monster.
He'll tell you. Oh, and they had 2 of them.
I think the only D tackle I ever saw bigger than Pat was our guy,
Ted Washington. Keith Traylor.
Yes, Washington and Traylor.
Yeah,
and they had the Williams wall, but Ted Washington, man.
You want to know who I always thought
was in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion.
You want to know who I always thought was an underrated defense? He wasn't here very long, but do you remember Mike Wells? Played with Jim
Iowa.
I loved that guy.
Big Mike Wells,
yeah, loved him.
Lion.
Yep, loved him.
Yeah, he was pretty. I liked him too.
I liked Big Shane Burton.
Yeah,
remember him?
And I remember being excited when the Bears signed Brad Culpepper and brought him
Big
in.
Brad
didn't stay here very long. Yeah.
Yeah, you need those farmer throwing hay D tackles.
Yeah.
You're just throwing hay and fucking kegs of beer. You need one of those guys on your team. Yeah, I used to eat corn, cook corn, throw hay. Give me a few Iowa D linemen. Big
John Henderson. That's a good
Big
one.
John.
Oh yeah.
I never thought he was very good. I never.
Don't you remember he used to have the guy slap him in the face?
Oh yeah,
every game. Yeah.
Who
Slapped
was
the shit out of him,
who was
too.
the other one that went? They both played together, Henderson, and he ended up signing a huge deal with the Washington.
Yeah, John Henderson.
The biggest bust.
Albert Hainsworth.
Oh, were they?
Yes.
I thought
Albert Hainsworth.
Yeah.
Hainsworth and Henderson. They both were on the same D line. Shane had a Dusty Dvorak jersey. He thought he was going to be good.
I did.
So did I.
If he could have stayed healthy, and that was obviously his big problem,
him and Tommy Harris would have been fucking lethal.
Yeah.
If they both could have stood healthy.
Yeah. Do you remember
Tommy Harris?
Do you remember the Tommy Harris draft 2004? Do you remember who the Bears took in round 2?
Leon Joe.
No.
No.
He was like a fifth rounder.
Oh,
Was it Iglesias?
Tank Johnson.
Tank Johnson, yeah.
Tank.
Tommy and Tank, TNT. Yeah.
Big Tank Johnson.
Terry Johnson.
Big Steve. He's supposed to come on with Big Steve.
Yeah, he's like, what kind of questions you gonna ask?
He wanted a script.
Yeah.
I remember at first, when we first started, a couple guests wanted the questions.
Yeah.
Like, we just ask them as we go.
We knew some hosts that had the script for the whole fucking show.
They had to feed people questions.
Their
talent. Here's the questions for you tonight there, Bob. I wrote them all out for you.
That's funny.
It sucks that we were supposed to get Tank too, and Tommy.
So Ivan, the other night
bounced the night we had the show. The first,
Yeah.
he couldn't make it.
He still follows me on.
I have his cell number.
Yeah, I think I do
Call
too.
him
Yeah.
like Angelo.
Yeah.
Tommy.
I have my. Hey, coach. This is just Tommy.
You had the best get off I've ever seen.
He sure did, man.
Yeah. He get off in the game and he never got on the show with you.
Crazy.
Always getting off.
So Ivan, the other night on CHGO After Dark, I don't know if you got to watch it, but Greg had us. We had to bring in a guy, potentially at 25 at defensive end, one for defensive tackle, and then a sleeper for the defensive line, going pretty deep. Now, if we asked you that same question, so we'll start with edge first. Who you'd like to see at 25? Give me a name. I have a feeling we're going to go 3 for 3 on this.
It's Cassius Howell.
So we did. We went 3 for 3, and we didn't get to talk. We didn't get to talk before.
Shane.
Yeah,
I have my own.
Look, I'll say this, and I'm still cutting. Like, I'm still going through this. Like, you guys. I see Von Miller, but with the ability to cover, and I mean, like, really cover. Downfield, cover running backs, cover a tight end, pushing it with the wide receiver. That's 100% for sure. But he could definitely do that. But on top of that, it's a nonstop motor. He has a lot of energy. He might not have the most explosive get off, but he's effective with his hands, and he's just constantly active and constantly coming after you. And that's something that I want, an attacking, violent D end who does not stop. That's what I see in Cassius Howell.
Yep.
We were pretty good.
Yeah, we were all there and didn't get to, because it was funny when Greg gave us that. I said to Greg, I said, well, I know Phil's going to go Lee Hunter at 25. And I'm a Hunter fan also, but I'm just like, I'm not going to.
That was D tackle.
For D tackle. And I said, I won't take that. I'll go someplace else. But so we are all in on Cassius Howell. There is the worry, and this is where I think we will learn a lot about Ben Johnson, about Ryan Poles, and specifically Dennis Allen. Is you can't fall into the fucking trap of saying My guys all need to be
Fit.
6'6", 270.
Can't do it.
6'5", 270. You got it. You aren't good enough on defense. You got to bring in fucking alphas. You got to bring in tone setters.
When you
That's
start
exactly
looking
what Howell is. Yeah.
Yeah. When you start looking for traits and system fits, that's when you start fucking up and you pass on football players. You can't stand at the podium and say, we draft football players. I believe Ben is a part of that theory with me. The GM has not been that way.
What
You're looking at system fits and he's got the perfect length for this. And I'm sorry, I just want to bring it back to
go ahead.
What Ivan was talking about. Howell to me is going, it's going to help us that he doesn't fit the 6'4" frame that he'll get pushed down.
I'll tell you this.
Because of his size, he's 6'2", right? So I'm just saying he's going to perform amazing at the combine.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to put some fear. But these GMs get stuck in these traits, and he's got to be this size. And then offensive players start pushing someone who's small. That's when you strike. You have Howell there. I'm telling you, he is lightning strong.
Double teams. You could like the height, the strength. It's all
motor
there. Yes,
the motor is like okay. That's when I was like, "This is the guy. That's the guy." Because you don't have that. You don't have the motor guy that's pissed the fuck off because he's getting held and throws the fucker down and goes at a different angle. We just got up the field guy. Beat him. And I thought Booker got better. I know what Montez is. And I think having someone like this kid is a different pitch type of pitcher in your rotation here, where he's going to fucking play lights out. He's like a fucking cannibal.
Like a caveman, like the Tasmanian devil. That's
I just
how
love
he plays.
that dude.
He plays 100% every
Remind
time.
me of what you said, Von Miller and Khalil Mack.
Stronger than Von. Yeah, a mixture of those two. Stronger than
right.
Von, but faster and more agile than Khalil.
Phil had the great point the other night on After Dark talking about it, and he brought up a great name, and it didn't even sink in with me pre-show when I was thinking about what I was going to talk about with Howell was Robert Quinn, like you said, Phil, with that bend, because
such a great bend.
Robert Quinn, I mean, his ribs would almost be on the fucking grass. The way that he went. I mean, even
I would always compare it to like a surfer.
Yeah.
Gets in that wave and they're at that angle where they have to bend and balance. When your body's like that, I mean, there's certain guys that just have it, and you're right. Sorry to cut you off. Robert Quinn, and this kid has so many good things that you like on tape that the size is going to push him down. And a lot of the offensive talent that's in this draft. I like Mendoza. That's just me.
No. I like the talent, Phil. I worry about him.
I think his personality is quirky, but
it is quirky. I worry about it, especially in Vegas. I do, because it's the thing about it is, Phil, when I say Vegas, I'm not just talking about the strip and all of that bullshit. I think that part of it gets
play. If he plays great,
but you have to be able to win.
His Huckleberry Hound attitude will.
But that's
what is it? Wally and the Beef.
That has to sell in a locker room of 53. It's got to be believable.
If he plays as I think he's an accurate quarterback. He's more athletic than people.
Oh, I agree with that.
I'd say he's the best Raiders quarterback they've had in regards to talent. I don't know who they've ever had that has this kind of talent. So But that's one. The other, your boy from Alabama, he's the number 2.
Ty Simpson.
Thank God we have a quarterback.
Oh, well, that's the thing. And
what we were talking
you go
about.
back to now you know why Ivan and I were so fucking excited in that Colts and Texans game, because that was the precursor to all of this. You wanted to have the ability to have more bullets for 2024 and how this played out. I can't imagine being a team like last year or this year. And I mean, there's people out there questioning still the viability of Caleb Williams being a franchise quarterback. Where would they be if the Bears had somebody beyond that? Had they stayed the course with the former quarterback that was here before Caleb? It's just it's crazy to think about how different thing. I'll tell you what, you don't have the head coach you have. You don't.
The artist formerly known as JF1.
Yeah, Ben Johnson ain't coming here for that.
Yeah, we looked into that. You were, like I said, I still remember the moment where you were like, well, trade down, give just another year, but to give
you give him the year to see. Yeah, because that was why you brought it.
Get your boy. And I'm like, I'm done with Justin. He ain't getting shit. And there you go, Phil. Next year you get your boy. And I was like, oh, yeah.
And that happens to be exactly what fucking happened.
It happened exactly like that.
Yeah.
It's like the most prophetic moment. And we've had a lot. But that moment, I don't know if I'll ever forget, because I'm like, I can't wait till all these fans eat shit from this shit that they were doing.
They already are.
You're
Phil.
Like, Phil, you're gonna see it.
They're putting a lot of fucking ketchup on it, so they're covering up. They're covering up the extremely bad taste of it by squirting ketchup on it,
deleting their tweets.
Yeah, here we go. But yeah, it's crazy.
Now they've always known.
Yeah, we'll come back to this one when Ivan gets back, and we'll find out who his defensive tackle and stuff would be, Phil. But we brought up an interesting scenario here. So let's just say on draft day you get to pick 25, and your guy Lee Hunter, which I'm a Lee Hunter fan also, and Kaden Proctor both staring you in the face at 25.
Well, I would have to go Proctor.
Yeah, that's I think assumed you would, but
his ceiling
is
next
massive.
level.
Yep.
And his floor, I like his floor, but he's got some stuff he's got to improve on. And we're going to take a deep dive in his tape and all these Cassius Howell's tape. I know some of you will go and watch his highlights, but with us, we want to look at all of it, the good and the bad, to give you a really good perspective. That's why we come to the conclusion of a Javon Dexter and our fears with Hippolyte. And what we were seeing on tape wasn't where he's drafted. You're projecting forward here. But anyway, I would always keep it 100. Cutting the Proctor tape now, it's like, I don't think the Chicago Bears have had that kind of talent athletically on the line. Maybe Kyle Long. That could be the only guy, I think, athletically in that size that can move like this.
Yeah, and even at his size, and you've heard me talk about it, I'd love to see him drop, get down to, 336 rather than
Yeah,
370.
if he went down, I would give him 330, 340, 20 pounds. This motherfucker, I know what he's got. If you're saying Proctor is awful, you're just not watching the tape. But
Yeah.
I just telling you, come become a patron and we'll watch the tape together. It's some serious good stuff.
Well, just put him on the spot. Put in the chat of why he's not good. What you see. I would just love to
saying when you throw. Let me just throw his scouting report. Kaden Proctor is awful. Okay, so that's like a giant, complete diss of what your level or standard. If Kaden Proctor is considered awful,
he's probably either an Auburn fan or an Iowa fan because he was going to go to Iowa and then he spurned them and came back to Alabama.
Yeah, he bounced on Iowa.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just, they don't. Your brother's a scout. Great. Shane asked you a question.
So you've seen plenty of tapes.
I've seen it.
I don't. Yeah, awesome that your brother's a scout. So you give me your reasons, or text your brother real quick so he can give you the reasons to put on the screen.
Somebody
came in saying that he's awful, so you must have a reason why. You've seen plenty of tape.
His brother told him.
I'm asking for a couple of reasons why you think he's awful. Shouldn't be that hard.
Turn on the winds of change because that's an awful take. Just talking shit out of his ass. Because I will put Proctor's tape up, the good and the bad. His bad isn't the worst. But there's room for improvement with him. But I just see an immense dancing. The legit dancing bear.
Yeah, he is.
This fucking guy's huge, massive. His legs, you're talking about power that he doesn't even know that he has. This is like another level. And when you have that kind of protection for your quarterback on the backside, I don't know what to tell you. If he works his craft.
Stewart's got it. He's awful. I saw it on Twitter.
Well, here's another check in the box of why Proctor's good. Snorling hates him because he's a Patriots fan and Will Campbell sucked in the game. So now Campbell's done. Campbell can't play tackle. He's a guard. Oh, stop. It's embarrassing. He'll be the left tackle there next year working on his craft.
Proctor has great athletic ability, but not great hand movement. Sluggish starts, and I question his IQ.
Okay. I will destroy all of these things. You want to talk about sluggish starts? That's how we started the show with Javon Dexter. Proctor is this giant slab of athletic talent at 6, almost 7, 360 something pounds. They line him up at wide receiver. Wide fucking receiver. They run him in motion. And they're trying to run fucking toss with him at running back. Like, what? And he gets a bubble screen and brings it down to like the 1 yard. Like, yeah, he's athletic, but no. There's no buts. The athleticism alone, the feet, the power that his kid has, the dominance. He's a fucking push him down. That would be the terrible problem we would have choosing between 3 of my favorite players in the draft. The worst problem. I still remember that.
I said 370. Yeah, he's massive. And the crazy thing about it is, Phil and I have talked about this multiple times. He's still wildly athletic, even at that size. That's why I'd love to see him, get down to the 330, 340 range. Because if he's that athletic at 370, what is he going to be like at 330? He's certainly not going to lose his strength. I mean, you're talking about two bookends with Darnell Wright and Kaden Proctor.
Dancing bears.
Yeah, that's rare in the NFL.
Holy shit, you would be. And you have the best sack evading quarterback in the entire NFL.
Logan, who drafted Darnell Wright?
Yeah, he got our guy.
And as negative as we were about Ozzie Trapillo, we didn't see him holding up the way that he held up at left tackle. TTNL, we said that multiple times. We said right tackle only.
Oh my God. You're watching Trapillo. There's the perfect example for someone like Kerry Franklin who probably asked this question. You look at Ozzie Trapillo's tape coming out of college and you put on Kaden Proctor's tape next to it, and it's like the complete opposite of what you're seeing. So when you get a good coach and you start going through the playbook and the techniques that you're going to be asked, like, this kid will fucking be a tremendous asset.
This is the shit that drives me nuts with people. Just guys, they're gonna be gone. I mean, it's the NFL draft. Weird shit never fucking happens. Come on, stop, please. Holy fuck. It's February 18th. The draft isn't until the end of April. We got lots of people to talk about. Jesus Christ. I mean, who's the one person that's definitely going to be there that the Bears are going to draft? Come on. Jesus.
It's impossible.
Fucking nuts.
Especially you even add the combine in. Now you're going to get some shenanigans.
Then guess what? If the Bears the Bears go out and sign a veteran left tackle, odds are they're not going to draft Kaden Proctor if he was there. But the shit of we're not going to talk about Cassius Howell and Kaden Proctor because they're not going to be there. Stop. It's craziness.
I've always said how important coaching is. Coaching matters. The old network, the old man laughed at me. These are world-class athletes. Coaches don't. Yeah. Look at the difference just on the offensive line with a good coach, not Chris Morgan. Look at the difference of the head coach versus what Matt Eberflus. Look at how the quarterback talks about his head coach. Look at how the players talk about the head coach. This isn't Adam Johns reporting. No, I hear in the locker room the guys really love him. These guys are standing in front of cameras saying it unscripted. So when you have a coach that's able to treat these football players like men, but also reel them in and hold them accountable to a standard of excellence that the game stands for, that your franchise stands for, that none of these other coaches that were before him could get them to understand. Then you're cooking with gas because that's what he's doing. And when you have professional, this is a secret ingredient here. When you can get professional football players to respect the game, respect that there's 60,000 fans in the fucking freezing cold watching you, a 3-win football team, they deserve your best.
Yeah. So not talking about guys in January. So I brought up Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft 1.0 from the 2023 draft, and it was on January 20th, 2023 at 12:26 p.m. And with the number 1 overall pick, the Chicago Bears select Jalen Carter. Bryce Young goes number 2, Will Anderson number 3, Will Levis, Phil, the second-round draft pick, goes to the Colts. And number 4, Tyree Wilson, Devin Witherspoon, Peter Skoronski, Lucas Van Ness, C.J. Stroud at number 9. Miles Murphy, top 10 pick to the Eagles, who went down in the 20s. Paris Johnson goes 11. Joey Porter Jr. was the first pick of the second round. Broderick Jones, thank you, Ryan Cox. Brian Branch, Nolan Smith. Christian Gonzalez goes to the Commanders at 16. Osiris Torrance. Trenton Simpson, 18th. Emmanuel Forbes. Will McDonald, Dalton Kincaid, Anthony Richardson, number 22 to the Baltimore Ravens. Tyreek Stevenson, number 23 overall to the Vikings. Michael Mayer is a second rounder to the Raiders, went number 24 overall to the Jags. Jordan Addison, Bijan Robinson, number 27 to the Buffalo Bills. Darnell Washington, tight end. BJ Ojolari. Jackson Smith and Jigba goes to the Philadelphia Eagles at number 30. And Brian Breesy, defensive tackle.
Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson goes to the Kansas City Chiefs. But yeah, do you notice who wasn't in there? Does anybody see a name? Because he didn't do a third rounder. He didn't do a 3-round draft. Darnell Wright. In January and February, leading up to the 2023 draft, Darnell Wright was going in the late second and early third round of mock drafts that year.
Not for us, though.
We had him early. We took a lot of bullets about it, but that's why we're talking about people,
Well,
especially right now. You talk about them all.
But I'm not sharing it on this show.
What's that? I didn't hear what you said.
I have an offensive tackle in this draft that I believe in. That will rise, and he's starting to be talked about.
Yep. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Should I say it so we document it?
Throw it out there. It's February 18th, 2026.
I have such a hard time pronouncing his name.
Do you want me to give it to you?
He's from Arizona State, Shane.
You can just call him Max. How about that?
Well, I would just call him Max.
Is
Max?
it I think they pronounce it Hennecore.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah. Unless it's Hennecore.
Hennecore?
Yeah.
Well,
but he fits when you're talking Dancing Bear. Again, 6'6", 330.
Great feet, great athleticism. Just reminds me a lot of Darnell.
Yeah.
But
built a lot alike.
Got a lot of stuff in his box. I love the way this kid plays.
I'm
in love with this guy. Like, remember when I fell in love with Ursery and Kelvin Banks?
Yep. He's taken every snap in 3 years at right tackle, except he did play 2 snaps at left guard.
I believe he could play left tackle watching his tape. That's my truth.
Yep.
Will the Bears pigeonhole him and not see that? I don't think they will with Rashard there. We will go through his tape. No one could convince me. And I'm going to try to get my dad on that show, especially. Because I'm going to be like, do you think this guy can play left tackle? And I swear, mark it down. Not even going to tell him. He's going to say, you fucking kidding me? This kid can play anything. That's going to be his statement. So mark it down that I'm going to say that to him. Like, Dad, do you think this kid could play left tackle in the NFL? And he's going to jump right into that. Like, what are you, nuts? This kid can play anything. All you have to do is look at Ozzy Trapillo's your North Star.
Yeah.
Because I was impressed with what Trapillo was able
Me
to
too.
do.
I've went
But
back
he
and
wasn't
watched.
good. Like, he's your future there.
Right.
It wasn't like that. A lot of people think it because you didn't hear his name.
But he was more than stable.
Right. He was better than
He was growing.
100%.
He was growing into the position.
I was excited about his growth there.
Oh, especially having a healthy offseason would have been huge for Ozzy.
Sucks, bro.
I've went back and watched his injury, and it's just it's crazy.
Completely lost when you said what he injured. I thought you were talking about his labrum.
No, patella tendon.
His patella.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there. I've come back from that injury. It's not gonna be that long. I was thinking labrum in his shoulder.
Yeah, no.
Then after I obviously saw,
he looked like he got shot. I mean, he was
You
backpedaling.
watched the play?
Oh yeah, like 3 or 4 times. And yeah, it's I believe the very next play was the walk-off.
It was.
Yeah.
Because he would have cost us a timeout. And he didn't want to. So he started to hustle off the field and they were helping him.
I can probably bring it up.
You gotta.
Yeah, just talk and all.
I don't know where he's going to be, but we'll talk a little bit about Max, as Shane is saying. What he did was play a lot of right tackle at Arizona State. I think he projects to left tackle, but the worst case, he's your right tackle.
And
right?
Darnell is your left tackle?
Well, I don't think you go wrong with this kind of guy. I just don't see him not being able to do it. I think he went to some community colleges too, right? Didn't he go to community college?
Yeah, I believe so to start. And that's the thing. You're gonna find out a lot of. There's so many, and you're gonna see more and more of it. It's gonna actually become the norm when you're not talking about the top flight, top 10 guys that are coming out early. There's so many guys now that it's going to be pretty normal to see 23 and 24 and even 25-year-old rookies.
Oh my God. All of Indiana just to piss off Indiana fans. But they had a semi-pro team out there. But back to Max, this is where I can praise you, Europeans. When you have a kid like this playing soccer for as long as he did, you could see, just like with Proctor, there's a different level of feet. And you give me this kind of athlete with those feet and that power, this motherfucker's playing left tackle. Like, it's very easy to see for me. He'll have no problem. None. And because he's that athletic. I think he played basketball too, but playing soccer, you could see the footwork and the power that he has. It's crazy. But we'll get into him, show you him on tape. People will fall in love. And if you want, you just check his. I prefer coach's tape when you're watching these linemen so you could see, like, those highlight reels are going to give you every great play. And trust me, all of these dudes are fucking outstanding athletes. So it takes a certain level of eye to recognize who's going to be able to project. And it just doesn't happen overnight. You have to recognize this stuff for technique and footwork and balance. And that's why I was so high on Banks last year. I just knew that kid was going to be something special.
So this is the Ozzy play, Phil, and you'll see him. It's so fast.
I'm just watching him. It's 3 motions if you were counting. Oh, he got his foot planted.
Yeah.
I've never watched that.
And you'll get the...
You could see it counter go.
Yeah. You'll get a look at it here too.
I thought we only do the all blue and Madden. Comes in motion. Comes back. We know it's man to man. Gonna go back again for a third time across. Should have been caught, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even watching it again. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't watch Ozzy?
I didn't watch him. I got caught up in the play. Now I'm watching him. Here we go. So right here,
yeah,
you could see he's got no balance. Right? No foot. He's on a toe on his left, and the right foot is so far wide that it's up in the air.
6'8".
So now when that plant, that's it. That's exactly how it happens. He was too high. His feet were all cluttered and stuck in the ground.
This ball to DJ, I almost lost my fucking mind when you can
look at
he's got potential if he keeps his feet and catches that.
I don't even know why he's diving. Well, all he has to do is put his left hand out.
Because Cole went in motion 3 times. He's like, fucking dive. He's telling him.
Oh my God. Quebec catches that ball and fucking runs it into the end zone.
Yeah.
That's what you're missing here. A lot of people, obviously a lot of DJ Moore talk, Shane, has been.
But Pat Finley's sitting up in the box being that's a incomplete pass by Caleb. Put that on the cover of the Sun Times.
It's unbelievable. That was a perfectly thrown football. You have to put that zip in there to thread between those 2 fucking defenders. Now you put it there. All you're putting is that left hand comes out of your body. It's going to stay there. Your underhand just pulls it in. It's sad that these guys drop these balls.
If you go back, it's on YouTube. I can post it for the patrons, but if you go back, it's available listening to like the last 10 minutes of the wild card game. They give you the radio feed from Green Bay with Wayne Larrivee.
Yeah.
And his partner in the booth on that play thought fucking DJ was going. And then he's like, oh, whew, he dropped it. It's just funny to listen to because you have to catch those.
These are the ones. That's why I have no qualms trading DJ Moore. If he's a part of a Max Crosby trade, that's fine. I think
Ari from X
there's some fire to this.
Came out and
there's fire to him. Crosby.
He told everybody today he feels like he really need to watch for a DJ Moore trade this offseason. But I mean, he's a guy that's I thought
you were saying like he's just
no. He's
pretty much everyone has been saying it.
Oh no. But he's a guy that he's got guys on legitimate people. I mean, he's had Ryan Poles on and shit like that. He's obviously hearing shit.
Oh, who's this again? What's his name?
Ari Marov. I don't know exactly how you say
He's
it.
the
He's
one
on
who
X.
does the.
Yeah, he's breaking news, and he was
Okay.
essentially an aggregator. Probably
first, he
still
was an
is what
aggregator.
you'd still throw him in there, but yeah, he was talking about it, and then
He has interviews.
yeah,
Really?
he's had on a bunch of NFL people. He had on Ryan Poles. Yeah.
I think they don't want to see it. That's the thing.
I just think, listen, the state of media nowadays, it's crazy. It's just it's not about quality content.
Nowhere.
It's about shock factor and
oh my god,
and getting clicks and firing up fan bases. I mean, today
just put Mina Kimes out there, you win. She just fires me up.
Smallman from what's the show called in the morning there?
Get Up? Is that it?
Whatever it is, Michelle Smallman, or is it Undisputed? Is that what it's called?
That's Cap's girl. She
Yeah.
had a choice to be a Bears fan or a Packer fan because she was
Yeah.
selling out another team.
Which that
Was
just
she a Rams fan?
that tells me all you need to know anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck that.
Imagine choosing piss, yellow, and green.
Who was our guy that left the Bears and fucking
Unsportsmanlike? Thank you.
Unsportsmanlike.
Undisputed.
One of them, yeah. I think isn't it unsportsman? I don't know, one of them. But anyways,
it's with
Smallman was on there
Canty.
talking about the top 5 teams that will regress in 2026. And number 3 for her was the Chicago Bears. And it was just funny to listen to her reasoning. And I gotta throw Courtney's name in there. Courtney was on the show with her, and Courtney agreed with her, and I wholeheartedly disagree with it. I mean, can you get injuries and stuff like that? Absolutely. But their number one was there's turnovers aren't sustainable. But then the one that really killed me was, well, this is going to be year 2 of Caleb with Ben Johnson, and now there's tape on them. The book is out on them. It's like, what the fuck are we? That was Smallman saying that. And I'm like, God damn.
There's tape on him.
Yeah.
Remember,
Played the fucking Packers.
While everybody's fucking saying, wait till they get to year 2. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Right. And
the Packers played him 3 times, Smallman.
Right.
Small brain. Miss Small Brain. Miss Small Brain.
Yeah,
that's why people don't like us. I will hold her, Courtney, everybody accountable. And I love Courtney. But you can't sit on a show, listen to someone spew that shit, and not push back. Like, wait, what? The tape? The fucking league has had tape on him the whole year. The whole year. I don't get next year. We're going to stop Magic Johnson. We know how we got tape on him. He's still doing the fucking same thing.
Yeah.
Running the court, making crazy passes.
Right. And
right.
Evan, look, I'm not picking on you, but you have to know how to read when you're looking it up, those contracts. There's 2 different ways that you can look at it. The $35 million is a pre-June 1st release. The dead cap would be $35 million, and there is a 0% chance that DJ Moore is getting released from the Chicago Bears. 0% chance. So then you have to look into the trade column under his contract, how that would go.
Yeah,
and his 2026 dead cap would go for pre June 1st. His dead cap is $12 million with a savings of 16.5. So
you can negotiate the other club to take on some of the salary.
Yeah,
there's negotiations in that.
And then you can even Rap Sheet was talking about the injury to Max Crosby and that he doesn't think that he'll get traded right now just because of his knee injury, because he doesn't think that he would be healthy enough to pass a physical right now. So
Who's that?
Ian Rappaport, Rap Sheet, he
On
was saying that this is
Crosby.
something that could come maybe later in the offseason or maybe even in August, which is what you saw. Khalil Mack was actually like September 1st or September 2nd.
A week before, right?
But listen, I'll fucking sign up all day for that. That means you get your full allotment of draft picks to use in April. And then you're using 2027 compensation on that. So I mean we're a long way to go from there if that's what you had to do. But yeah, DJ Moore is not getting released.
He's not getting released. He will be traded, and it'll be in regards to the cap. It'll be in a cap-minded way that they will do that, because they're not going to hurt themselves. I am a fan of going after Chubb and Mac. If that's the route, I'd be happy with that. I'm a believer in Chubb. So great. I'm a believer in Chubb. Believer in Chubb and Mac. Both of those guys.
Right. And that's the way that you have to look at it. And Scottish Bear, saying that he was, the big trade post draft. And that was the benefit of when the Bears did that with Khalil Mack. They drafted Roquan within the top 10 that year. So they used the next 2 years draft compensation. I just don't think it's going to cost 2 first-round picks. I've maintained that
for Crosby.
Yeah, I've maintained that. I know Jay Glazer came out and said that he feels like it's going to be more than
I
Micah.
think Bill Barnwell. I had a song about this guy. He came out.
Yeah, Bill blocked me on Twitter about 6 or 7 years ago.
Bears give up their first and DJ Moore. They get Crosby
in
and a fifth round pick back. I see that. I can see that. I also could see. I see a lot of trades happening, more than people are thinking before the draft this year. I know Adam Schefter is saying that he's hearing that a lot of teams will probably trade because they don't think the draft is that good, nor free agency.
Yeah, and
I've heard this every year of my life.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what he was saying, that he feels like there's going to be an abundance of trades to open the league year.
Yeah, and I mean, you just have to weigh, scenarios. And, I talked about it. If you can pay money for Hendrickson and he's healthy and you're not giving up the draft compensation. So, all right, like I said to you, Phil, you're a Lee Hunter guy. Would you rather have Trey Hendrickson and Lee Hunter, or would you rather have Max Crosby and a defensive tackle that falls to you in round 2 or maybe into round 3?
I like Max Crosby a lot.
Oh,
I'm looking for a dog leader of the defense. He would fit that. So it's tough, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and
Trey Hendrickson is a very talented rusher.
I am not trading Bajent for a 4th rounder.
How do you guys feel about, I mean, obviously it'll take some work, but looking to add maybe 1, 2 like veteran type players that are going to play for lesser money, and then hold on to draft picks, because you still got an Austin Booker who is on the rise, you still got Montez, and then just sit with your draft picks. Like, would that be something that you guys would entertain?
I guess it depends on who the veterans are. I mean, for me, it's, what really hurts the Bears is the Adengbo contract. Grady Jarrett is great in the locker room, but contract isn't isn't great. You're not moving off of them this year for financial purposes. Those are the ones that hurt your financial structure. Now, am I dumb enough to make a comment like Peter Bukowski that is on X saying that the Chicago Bears are in cap hell? No, that just means that Peter Bukowski is an ignorant asshat that just that wants to look to say something negative about the Bears, because the Bears can essentially snap their fucking fingers and create like 80 plus million in cap space very easily. I mean, did you see what Kansas City just did with Patrick Mahomes? They lowered his cap number. They lowered his cap number by 53%. And it's the fourth consecutive year they've tapped into his contract. Now, yes, it is pushing things down the.
I think you described Peter Bukowski pretty well. That would be his scouting report.
Yeah. Oh, and thing about it is Peter knows what he's doing. He thrives off of that. He doesn't even want to be honest, but if you're face to face with him, he wouldn't be. And I'm not saying face to face like, these fuckers are from Boston, like a dumb fuck like that. I'm not saying that type of shit, but I'm just saying if you're interviewing him like we did, it's different. He's doing it on X because there's no fallback. It's just people screaming at him, and
there's no accountability.
Yeah, zero accountability.
And don't the Packers fans dislike him as well? Isn't he
Packers fans, Packers players,
right?
Former Packers players. Ask John Kuhn if he likes Peter Bukowski.
Peter strode up quite a bill with the piss yellow and green. You see these fuckers from Boston talking about
the Boston fuckers, Shane and Phil.
We need that. The Boston fuckers t-shirt.
There you go, Sean.
There you go. Just a picture of me and Shane from Boston. How you like them apples, Shane? Isn't that a famous Ben and Matt?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. From Boston.
Oh, is Ivan? Can you hear me? I know you're in the
mission from Boston.
There he is. We need you. We want to finish the segment with you. We did.
Oh, okay.
We did Cassius Howell. So defensive tackle at 25.
Oh, it's Kaden McDonald.
That was my pick.
Yeah, and I know somebody had mentioned it before, like he plays slow at. I can see it because of his size, but he's in there a lot more than a big man his size should be. Right,
he had like 58 tackles to lead the fucking Big Ten, bro.
Right. But like it's not like he's coming out constantly. He's in the game. Honestly, he blows up fucking plays.
Yeah.
Run plays are fucking blown up. You're gonna run up the middle. Good luck.
That's what I said with Fran Duffy. I'm looking. I understand we need pass rush, but I'll take a fucking elite level run stuffer. And by the way, he's 20 years old.
Right, young.
Yeah. It's and listen, and Fran may be right. I said I feel like when draft day comes around that he could be gone in the 15 to 20 range, and Fran thinks that I think he's gonna have to test off the charts in a Jordan Davis type level to get up into that range. So he feels pretty positive that he will be available to the Bears at 25, and we'll see, man. I would have zero.
I like
issue.
him too.
And in a short distance, right? In the amount of distance that it takes, for a lot from the D line to the quarterback. Let's say if he takes his drop back, he's explosive and he can get to the quarterback. He could disrupt things. He could get your quarterback off your mark. He can blow up the middle of the defensive line like we haven't seen done in a while. So it's like that's something you need to take into account. Is like we need chaos. We need guys that can create chaos now, not developmental guys. guys that could do it this year for us and help immediately if we want to keep this trajectory of where the Bears are headed.
100%. And this is the thing, and people have to understand this. When you talk about cranking up your pass rush isn't quarterback sack specific. It's affecting it, it's getting the quarterback off of his mark. It's making him change his launch angle. It's making him uncomfortable.
Yep.
Just because you're not bringing down the quarterback doesn't mean that you're not doing your job. You can affect it in a number of ways. And oh, by the way, yeah, we need somebody to stop the fucking run.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we
in
have
a big way.
This guy has great football instinct too. So he fights across to the other side. If he's doubled, he's got his head in the backfield, to Ivan's point. If he doesn't win, he's still fighting across his face to get to the play. When I look at defensive tackles, I want to see what your effort is when you're being trapped or doubled. They do the combos on you. I forget what the NFL's now calling it, some sort of name, combo run or whatever the fuck. It's the tackle and the guard, or center and guard, double teaming and trying to move that defensive tackle out to see who can get to the next level on a backer and create that bubble.
Call it power trap, whatever you want.
When you see guys that are able to fight across that double team and get through there or rip, this guy can do it.
And
he's violent.
Yeah, there's guys that are out there, I don't want to give.
I like Lee Hunter and him a lot.
Yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but like to your point, Phil, when it comes to double teams, and he's McDonald, he's not getting pushed back. There's no pushback. It's either even ground or he's working through the double team and going forward. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's giving ground constantly, like I see already with a couple of these guys, D tackles and DNs that I've seen. It's either we're stagnant and there's no hole to go to, or I'm going forward and through you, regardless of a double team or not.
Yeah, listen, I would be ecstatic, and we'll see what happens on draft day, but man, this is so let me put it this way. Who is our building block? Give me one building block on defense for the Chicago Bears that you could tell me.
I did this with you. There is none.
Yeah. It's just
there's none.
There's no building
block. And it's Allen.
Yeah.
Well, I would, I believe you have to re-sign DeMarco Jackson. They're cutting Tremaine Edmonds and saving money there. People were asking, how do they save the money, Shane? Explain it. Well, one thing, they'll be cutting Tremaine Edmonds for sure.
Yeah, you cut Tremaine tomorrow, you gain $15 million in cap space immediately.
There's one that's definitely happening.
And like I said, you can snap
I'll redo my deal.
You can snap your fingers and the Bears can have 80 million cap space if they wanted to do that. That's pushing things, but and I mean, they might need to save the money for the face paint for Kaden McDonald.
Yeah, I like that he does. He was great in the Michigan game too. You can't win. You can't build with Turner and Ruben Hippolyte, who they drafted high last year.
You want to know something crazy?
Injured.
You want to know something crazy though? Kaden McDonald, to Ivan's point, and listen, you guys know my thoughts on Ruben Hippolyte. He, as a nose tackle, primary run stuffer, he can be a force multiplier that makes a guy like Ruben Hippolyte gives him more of a fucking chance.
He's taking out two guys, and Ruben coming on with a blitz with his speed can be like.
And what does Dennis Allen? Dennis Allen does like to do that. But
Mhm.
again, the Bears need an overhaul of the linebacker core.
Listen, McDonald
wholeheartedly.
there, I'm not going to be unhappy with that at all. I like a lot of D tackles. This kid fucking Corleone. I'm going to call him the originator of Draft Mob.
Oh, the kid from Cincy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dante Corleone. Shane wouldn't let me name Dev Dante. That's what
really? Did I say
Dante
that?
Atushin. Yeah, she's like, no, can't do it. That was my choice. Tate and Dante. Talk about two football names.
What were her
Devin.
2 choices?
She hated Tate and now loves it. She wanted Devin for Devin Hester. That's her story now. I go,
You
really?
have a very
Devin?
agreeable wife.
I didn't choose Devin. She did. And she's saying because it was Devin Hester. I'm like, really? She never admitted that during the time. Dante Corleone from Cincinnati. I can't wait to watch his tape with you.
Yeah, and listen, I like where Austin Booker, I think you cannot call him a building block right now. You can't.
He's a really exciting piece of hope.
Right.
Like you hope what you saw there at the
building
end
block is when you
on top of that.
Right, when you drafted Tommy Harris and he fucking suited up in game 1. You're like, "Yup, that dude's fucking different."
Yeah.
That is a guy that we
think
can
about the Falcons. They thought they had a building block with Pierce. Now it's done. Like, will he ever play?
He might go from building block to cell block.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if Austin Booker was putting up a productive showcase, like I love the way he played down the stretch of the season, and he showed flashes during. But I agree with Shane.
Yeah.
It's not always a building block.
I'm not going to get into all of the, players and breaking them down, but I will
We know
give my
you were
thoughts.
joking.
My 2
We know you were joking.
The 2 linemen from Clemson, I'm not as high on as most people are. And that Ivan and I chatted about this last night a little bit, and it's some people love them, and that's fine. It's just I'm not there.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
For the both of them, what I would say is there's talent there, but once again, like I said, what do the Bears need? They need talent that could be put in and ready to go right now. That's what they need. These guys, they do have talent that needs to be developed, but like what I've seen is guys that are out of position, guys over pursuing, guys that are missing tackles that are right in their hands. Like that's what I see from their tape.
The kid Parker, really, I was getting excited because next year that kid's good. I'm with you. I thought he regressed this year. His 2024 season, I'm like, I can't wait to see this motherfucker.
And I'll be honest too, and I'm not saying that everybody is like this. I think if you gave 95% of people truth serum, they like Parker and Woods because analysts have told them that they're really good, and they probably haven't really sat down and put in 10 minutes of effort into watching them beyond a 3-minute highlight tape on YouTube. And you can't scout that way. You just can't. Hey, listen, sometimes who was it last year, Phil? We were watching the fucking tape and it was hard to get through because it was so fucking boring. We were laughing about it. Who the fuck was that?
Was it Skoronski tape?
No, this was
hyping him to be a left tackle.
This was last year. I'll have to go through my notes because it was just like it was monotonous and it's just like, holy fuck. But it's just,
Who
yeah.
was that? I remember it now.
Yeah, because we were.
I remember like, oh my fucking.
Because you're like, am I like 3 or 4 games in? And you're like, oh no, I'm in the second quarter of the first game. It was just it'll pop into I got my notes. I'll have to look back, but
it wasn't Mikel Williams.
I like Mikel Williams,
pissed off about how the coach kept taking him out of the game.
Yeah,
like he has this big pressure, and then a sack.
Yeah,
and
Mike
then he tipped the ball, and then the next fucking series, he's out of.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Mike is right about that. We talked about that. Yeah, it was frustrating but that's Georgia.
We're
to
not.
a T.
There was a player.
There was a player though that was just you're like,
oh my.
I'm like saying to Phil, I'm like, how do they fucking love this dude? It'll pop into my head. But Mike is right. Mikel Williams, that was frustrating to watch because
I don't know if he was saying that. I think he thought we were talking about. I wanted to clear that up.
Yeah.
We were upset with the Georgia fucking rotation.
Yeah.
How they rotated. And I guess when you're at Georgia, you got to appease some of these motherfucking sponsors or for that NIL money. But was it Membu?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Membu. I mean, he played better than I had him earmarked for.
I mean, I didn't watch enough Jets games, but I know what I know about Membu. So, is he better? I don't know. I can't trust PFF score. So, I'll just keep that 100 and we'll see what Membu is, because I remember some guy, you didn't like Membu, and look at it with the Jets, PFF had the best. I'm like, yeah.
Well, what, Jesus Christ, why am I blank on the left tackle for the Patriots in the Super Bowl?
Will Campbell.
Yeah, Will Campbell, credited for 14 pressures given up. In the Super Bowl, PFF has him down for 3.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's tough. But Ivan, who is your sleeper
on the D line?
Well, I haven't gotten that deep yet, so that one.
Or do you have any? Do you have anybody in mind that people aren't really talking about that you like, or you're just not there yet overall?
No, I'm just not there yet overall.
Phil,
okay. I'll say that like my second favorite pass rusher would be R. Mason Thomas. He's got. You
just like his name. Just admit it.
I thought it was like our, like, you know what I mean, but no, it's R. It's.
You sent that text
R.
that night, and I think I had fallen asleep, and I woke up and I read it, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
That's what I wanted to.
Then I started laughing. I'm like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah, that was crazy. But, his get off. I mean, especially in pass rushing situations, and that's why I put Cassius Howe over him, is because right now he has all the tools, but it just needs to be molded.
Got the same.
Yeah, he needs to be molded into it. But that
he's got great bend angles.
That jump off the ball is superior. He could get right by you in a heartbeat.
I took Landon Robinson from Navy.
I
Phil,
said,
who was yours?
Adame Tucker.
Oh, yep.
From Western Michigan. I know Logan Roberts loves him as well. I guess you're friends with the coach, so that would be awesome if we could maybe get him on the show with us.
I'll give you a sleeper. I'll give you the kid from Navy, that Heidenreich kid. The fullback, running back, H-back. Like, that's he can definitely play a role on the team, like the Bears, or like a team like the Niners, where they use guys like that, H-backs and players that could do multiple things.
Yep.
Ben would definitely use him. But yeah, Landon Robinson, he's very undersized, but man, he's fucking fun to watch. And I brought it up with Fran Duffy the other night there. I just love to see him working with Grady Jarrett, who is also undersized, for a year. You know that he's going to be a quality kid and coming into a situation like that. But man, he is fucking explosive. Even though he's undersized, I think he's actually they have him at 5'11". But he is a fun watch. I put him. I think he should be in the folder, isn't he?
The Navy kid?
Yeah, because I put him on. He was on my list when I sent it in.
I gotta check. I don't know if he's there.
What was the name?
Landon Robinson.
Edge.
Defensive tackle.
Oh, D tackle. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a fun watch.
Let's get into some of these super chats. Kentucky Bears fan 999 heard the guys on CHGO saying you can't include Rome in a Crosby deal. Why? People can't separate themselves from where he was drafted and look at the production. Our offense won't skip a beat if we trade him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Bears will include him. No, I don't. You could, but I'm not giving up. Am I doing a first rounder in Roma Dunze?
No,
not right
reason
now.
Why
Yeah,
I don't give up Rome, which is
so I
like
will
what
say
they
this.
think.
I've been going back and watching the season again, and you clearly see a difference in Roma Dunze pre-injury and post.
Right.
In his fluidity, his explosiveness, and everything. It's pretty startling. And listen, I've
today, and Jackal made a great point. Shout out to Chris Jackal. I don't know if Corn Bear is in. He's like, think about Rome with a hurt foot and it's fucking freezing out and you're coming back running, planning in the NFL. We don't know how harshly his foot injury was or how, he handled it. But it's a good point, especially with the foot and the position in the cold coming off that. And to what Shane is saying, I know where. Listen, he was my number one receiver in the draft. I believe in Rome. I still would have taken Brock Bowers over him because of where I thought Brock is. But that's neither here nor there. I believe in this football player, and I think keeping the young quarterback and the young potential to be big-time playmaking wide receiver together is important. Now you protect yourself with Luther Burden, who will be the more explosive running.
He'll
receiver.
be the number one, man, in my opinion. If we're talking let me compare a Eric Moulds and a Peerless Price. Who was the number one? Eric Moulds, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I see them. I see, Rome fitting in nicely as that secondary, guy, but I see Luther as the explosive, number one, the guy that could go over the top, the guy that could break 3 tackles and go to the house. That's Luther Burden.
Yeah.
But Rome can make big plays for your football. I mean, the biggest play in that wild card game is Rome's catch on 4th down from, the Nike.
Oh, 4th and 8, yeah.
Eric Caleb.
Right.
He's catching that ball. Now, he did bobble it, but.
Right. So, Logan, on this one, you're right in theory. He still can go up. Braden Fisk is 6'5", 290. You know what I mean? And Landon Robinson is like 5'11", 280, 285. Maybe he might max out at like 287. He's a fun watch. I mean, is he going to come in and be a day one starter? No, he's going to be a guy that's part of a rotate. 3rd and 15, that motherfucker's going to be in there and he's going to get after the quarterback.
He's not going to stop.
Right. Yeah. Holy shit. He'll be on Jordan Love's back, bringing him down, and Jervon Dexter's still going to be in his 3-point stance.
Yeah. How tall was John Randall? I think he was only 6 foot.
Yeah, 6 foot even. But it goes back to, and again, I don't want people thinking this dude's Aaron Donald. He's that Aaron Donald was a fucking alien. The easiest friggin' tape to watch ever that I wanted to vomit on draft day because he was right there. One pick and then the fucking Rams.
Right there with Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Remember all the Drake May and Jaden Daniel? Like, the team sport, guys, the picture is painted a certain way. You could see it. It doesn't lie to you.
Yeah.
We won't lie to you. We were always right about this kid. And now we jump into the draft and try to be right about some of the prospects here. I know we gave you Cassius Howe. All of us agree on him. I would have no problem. I agree with these guys, with McDonald. Lee Hunter, I love as well.
I gotta cut him because I haven't seen him yet.
But again, free agency is going to set the tone of where you're going with this football team. I like Owe. Is that how you say his name? Owe?
Oh, yeah.
The edge rusher. I totally like Chubb. I know Chubb went to I just think you get a guy like that, proven pass rusher, good effort, good technique. Now you're on a lightning bolt team that's building something special here. You saw the defensive, Wilkins come out saying he wants to be a part of the Bears.
Yeah, that wasn't true. No? That dude's on a fucking heater on X making shit up.
Well, that was completely untrue.
Yeah. I mean,
not me too.
Yeah, that's not hard. Who was the one that I had to call you out about the other day on the phone?
Oh, the fucking running back.
Oh yeah, Najee Harris.
Najee Harris.
Holy fuck! That's not. He's like, bro, I fucking watched it. I'm like,
it said it on the screen.
That was the whole fucking point. They were trying to.
ESPN did.
Feels like I had no fucking clue this dude was so zesty. And I'm like, not him.
He was wearing like a halter top. I was like, is he
so funny?
A good actor and shit. That was hilarious. But there you go.
That shit's funny.
It wasn't him.
Yeah, but the
Imagine how pissed he must be.
The dude putting that out there about Christian Wilkins, he was tweeting out a picture of a white Chicago Bears helmet saying that it was at Hallis Hall, and all of his shit's none of it's true. Which the Bears are going to have an alternate this year from Nike. So it better be the polar bear one.
A white, all white with a white helmet and an orange C.
I'd like the X
in blue.
I'd like the X. See, I would like it opposite. I would like it flipped. The piping to be orange and the lettering to be blue.
Okay.
With the all whites, right? If you had the all white jersey,
blue C, you mean?
Yeah, it'd be a blue C with the orange piping, right? Around.
I like it the other way. Orange C, blue pipe. No orange on it. I would navy with an orange trim. You want?
No, like so the numbers
on the jersey. Yeah, what are you?
Right,
what is
right.
your
the numbers would be blue, and then the accent of the numbers would be orange. So it'd give it like a frost look You know what
I
mean?
like the orange number with the outline blue. Kind of like the bear logo behind Shane. So the orange. But either way, that would be great. And I believe we are going to be going to the NFL draft, Shane. TTNL in Pittsburgh.
Are we gonna go?
Are we going?
I'm going to go.
Oh well, I guess we're gonna go.
We just have to get Ron G there with the neon lights.
Ron, that was Phil.
And the Wi-Fi setup. No, he promised me. Next time we do a live location show,
yeah,
he's got it. He's gonna hook up the fucking internet. We're gonna sit there and just pull on Dan Orlovsky. That's Ivan's job. Get his ass on the show with us. Just walk up. They need you over here.
We'll paint a big out of bounds line right by our table. Fucking
Dan, step over the line. What? No, just like you always do, right out of the back of the end zone. That would be the name of the show. Out the back of the end zone with Orlovsky.
Old
Dan and Mina Kimes bringing you football knowledge.
Yeah, that's something I want to hear
this morning on ESPN.
All right, so Ivan, let me.
I cringed.
See if this is what you're talking. You said
Ivan
blue numbers with orange
trim. He called it piping.
Well, we've heard stories about Ivan and piping, but
hey, so you've heard.
yes,
piping.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
but the white helmet makes it pop.
But look, the orange with the navy outline is what his helmet is what I was talking about.
I would like
Ivan flipped the jersey.
I would like a lighter blue though. Like if we're gonna,
lighter blue. You can't change the blue, bro.
Yeah, you can. You're changing the whole jersey. The whole jersey.
It's white.
Change the helmet.
We have white in our jersey. Now we're just turning it around. You're making the least the most, and the most the least.
Is this true? Is that true?
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She voted for Geno Smith.
Shut the fuck up.
He's gonna be this deal of free agent.
You didn't see her, but
Seahawks are gonna ruin the day.
Yeah. Oh my God! Let me pull that up.
Seahawks are gonna rue the day.
Yeah.
Can't. She said she would take Geno Smith over Caleb Williams every day and all day. Now, what does she say? She defends Caleb now. No, his ceiling is so high. The talent's there.
Yeah.
You worry about the completion percentage. Who worries about it, Mina? You, Cynthia Froyland, Mary Kay Adams, and Ashley. Who the fuck else worries about? Oh, all the blog boys. All the Packer fans worry about completion percentage. Not me. The tape never lies.
Neither do Twitter receipts. Hey, Mina. Ouch. Geno Smith is being traded to the Vegas Raiders for a third-round pick, per sources. Mina Kimes says flat out, this is a terrible move by Seattle. Chances of upgrading are extremely low.
As her football
honestly, what kills me is what is it based off of other than you just completely guessing?
Who would defend Geno fucking Smith?
Who would have traded a third-round pick for like fucking 34-year-old Geno Smith?
Oh my God.
This is the shit that gets me with media. So Barnwell did the Max Crosby, DJ Moore trade, but then another one that they threw out there was Eagles backup Tanner McKee being traded for 2 third-round draft
Oh,
picks.
I heard. Yeah, I heard
And then
that.
people are like, well, you'll be fucking lucky to get even a 4 for Tyson Bagent. What the fuck is that based off of?
Nothing.
How the fuck is Tanner McKee getting you 2 third-rounders?
Oh, he played really good in preseason, Shane.
Great.
Can I go back to that percentage real quick? So can you guys guess who would you say is the best quarterback of all time, right? People say it's Dan Marino, right?
The best quarterback to me is
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Okay.
Tom Brady for
But
me.
like, let's say pure passing quarterback, it would be Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
What was
Yeah.
Dan Marino's completion percentage?
Oh, this is good. I have no clue.
It's got to be. Don't look at John Elway's. You'll fucking fall off your chair.
59.4.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
59.4 for his career. So
Cynthia Froyland, are you listening?
Let's see. Dan Marino, his first year, 58.4. Second year, 64.2. Third year, 59.3. 60.7. 59.2. 58.4. 56. 57. 57. 59. 60. 62. 64. 59. 58. 57. And 55 in his last fucking year. But no, Caleb can't overcome this.
Go look up John Elway's.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I'll run it through if you want.
Let me address old Matty boy. Thinks he's a badass. You guys gonna show a receipt when you guys cried when the Bears took Loveland last year? Yeah, Matt, we've been over it 1,000 fucking times and admitted that we were wrong. We didn't like the process. By the way, he was my tight end 1. He was Phil's tight end 2, and I think Ivan's tight end 3.
No, it was 2.
Or 2.
Yep.
But yeah, so great, Matt. You got us. Go tell Swifty that you're a fucking badass now, because I'm sure that's why you're here.
But yes, we will play the video of that.
Yeah, I will.
We will.
Thanks for watching.
It'll be fun to look back because I think we've said it like.
Imagine saying that it's a smarter play to build in the trenches than take a tight end in the top 10. I mean, what a fucking way out of bounds thing to say. And it's, yeah, exactly. It's not like, have we fucking hidden from it? No. Admitted
I still
it.
see fucking
We literally apologize.
disappointment.
Yeah.
Big Steve.
I came on air and
I've
said,
been leaving the draft show.
I
They
came
left.
on air and literally said, you know what? I'm done complaining about Colston Loveland because the guy's fucking lived up to all the fucking hype. And oh, by the way, exceeded it.
Yeah. 100%.
And the funniest part about it is, oh, by the way, like I said, my tight end 1 didn't love the process. And guess what? I was wrong about it.
Well, what?
But I'm sure
instead,
Matt sitting in his mom's basement is he just needs a chance. His brother's probably a fucking 25-year scout, and he's watched lots of tape.
24. My brother is a 24-year scout, and I've watched all the tape. Okay.
He's screen recording. Oh,
if you watch
Swift,
back,
I pissed off the Boston fucks.
The
He
next
suck
day,
my dick. He gonna suck my dick.
The Boston fucks.
the next day, Shane, you came on, I believe, or it might have been the Monday post-draft weekend when whenever we did this, and you were like, well, looking back, you got to believe in Ben, but you got to hope that this kid goes out there and dominates and does exactly what the fuck he ended up doing. So that's the hope that you had transpired. And that's what the draft is all about. It's something in my throat.
That's what she said.
I knew it was coming. That's also what she said.
Yeah. I was just looking up all of his posts, and
He might.
the last he's had 2 posts on our channel. So this is kind of crazy, right? So it's almost like he's here for a specific reason. Shocker. His last comment on our stuff was a couple shows ago when he said, "You guys gonna draft another punter?" Thanks, Matt. You seem real smart.
Matt, leave Matt. He wanted to know.
Yeah. You guys gonna play the tape? You guys crying?
In fact, we are.
Yeah.
Gonna
Look at
break
us.
Big Steve's chops leaving the draft party.
Yeah.
Ivan and Steve. We were dying for a D end offensive tackle.
That's funny.
Well, they assessed him and he fit. I like that. I'm happy.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I'm fucking still waiting, Sean, for my jersey.
Oh.
Jeez. Poor Dev is still waiting for his Loveland jersey. It's in the mail. They're waiting the USPS to pick it up.
Loveland's going to have his
How many
contract
days does
extension.
it take, Shane, for them to pick it up?
Oh, it depends.
Sit
Like
there
I said.
for a week?
Yeah, I mean, international packages like that, man. They
just sit there?
Send it cheap as possible. Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. Dad should have fucking stepped up and bought one off NFL Shop. You would have had it 6 weeks ago.
I bought NFL Shop and they send this like chintzy shit too.
Oh, that's Fanatics
Selling
is
it.
getting Fanatics is getting killed on
Bro.
social media.
I bought Caleb jersey for Tate. The motherfucking thing came. It was like a fucking pajama top.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the right. It's not a fucking jersey.
Yeah, that sucks.
My fucking shirt right here is nicer. Fucking Jack Baller sent me this shirt.
Is Ivan blurry to you?
Oh
Or
yeah.
Is that on my end?
He looks like a fucking
Am I?
Yeah, you're very blurry.
WWE wrestling show right now. Oh, blurry. Coming off the top ropes, boys.
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Bo put on the fucking helmet and was diving into the cables.
Fucking Bo was upstairs like Gandalf the fucking Gray with a stick. Like, you shall not pay, banging on the fucking.
You shall not pass.
Yeah. I was going crazy up there.
It's like
That's
the old
hilarious.
Bears offensive coordinators. You shall not pass.
Yeah.
We cannot. We have
shall
no
not
quarterback. Exactly.
I actually forgot about this.
I have a Keepin at 100 jersey. It
We gotta-
was here on my shirt.
We got to send that to Kerry Franklin and have him wear it at a game.
Where is it? Now that he brings it up, Steph must have moved it.
Wrap it up and give it to Devin for his birthday.
There it is.
There you go, buddy.
That would be cool.
Just write -16 on the fucking note. Get him to 84. He'll be good to go.
Oh, man.
Oh, John sent it to me.
Oh, well, thank you,
Right.
John.
I have it, John. It always is behind me in this chair.
John has not met Tate and Dev. That's why it's not on the chair right now.
I'm blaming Steph because she was cleaning up, but they are the second culprits.
I agree with Evan. If the Bears take a running back in the first round this year, then Matt can come back and say, "You guys going to play the tape when you're crying when the Bears drafted a running back 2026?" I won't cry. I'll lose my fucking mind.
Well, thank you, John, for sending me that.
We love you too.
I've never worn it. It always stays here over this chair. But now I'm wondering where the fuck it is now, too. It's in my head.
We talked about this a little bit, Logan. It's an interesting. Swift he's a big part of the offense, but I'm also not going to discount Ben looking at a guy that he just likes better and wants him. There was talk about, Etienne. There was talk, Breece Hall. Kenneth Walker, they said, isn't going to get tagged in Seattle.
Love Kenneth Walker before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hey,
I knew that shit was going to happen.
You know who had a higher completion percentage than Dan Marino?
Mike Glennon.
Nope. Brett Favre, 62.
Wow.
Everybody
So it's
loved it.
bullshit. It's all bullshit, dog. It's just all
It
bullshit.
is.
Yeah.
That's why we laughed at it. But oh my God, those Bear fans ate it up. The meatballs. So Phil, you got to worry.
Caleb took more grief over painting his fingernails than Brett Favre did about sending dick pics to girls that he doesn't know.
100%. I got to watch that documentary on him. It popped up. Steph is like taking over my.
I think you have Dowdle already on your roster and Monangai.
Yeah. You don't need Dowdell. You got Britton Brown. Anyway. We've said it all.
No, you know who had 250? Drew Brees.
250 picks?
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. 243. My bad.
243. Favre had to be in the 250s.
No, he was at 300. 336.
Oh, look at Matt. Matt came back with a good tweet after I checked him, and now he's trying to get back on our good side, Phil.
Matt, I knew you didn't live in your mom's basement. I had your back.
Peyton Manning had 251 picks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hey. Well, I was saying Steph is taking over my Netflix, Shane. It's full of documentaries, suggestions now. She likes all those crime. Like, what the fuck are you watching right now? This guy murdered his wife and kids. She's watching this shit. I can't watch that shit. Can you? The documentaries that?
I've had thoughts, Phil.
I want to be in one.
I'm not saying be in it. I can't watch.
We'll have Angela fucking narrate it.
There's this family that they had 9 fucking kids. They're like born again Christians.
And then
and they strapped them to the fucking bunk beds and were holding them hostage. It's like, what are you watching, Steph? I can't watch this shit.
Right before we go to bed.
One of the kids escaped, and that's how.
Oh yeah, was that the one?
Family.
Was that the one that they said they were going to fucking? They took him to like Disney World at one point, right?
Maybe. This happened a while ago, but Steph was watching the documentary of it.
Angelo, did you watch that one?
We got a bigger strip.
9 kids. You are going to need a bigger one. Fuck.
Angela's calling me on Valentine's Day.
Hey, Coach, love you.
Like, Angela, I'm out with Steph for dinner. I will call you back. Okay, Coach. Just checking in on your mom.
Speak of the devil, Angela's calling me right now.
Come on.
No way. Hold on.
Put him